Hey, it's Travel Talk Tuesday, and it's Kathy Kennedy with Michelle Connor.
Hi, everybody.
We have some wonderful news we want to talk to you guys about. Royal Caribbean has got some secrets they're letting out, but we're about 5 minutes away, 4 minutes away, actually. So we were just chitting chatting. I just got off a fabulous Royal Caribbean ship, and I was just trying to keep up with their within that 9 days, we were on 9 days, right?
Wow.
And for those 9 days, there was a lot of things that have changed. I mean, I love it because you can just turn the news on, and the first few things, if it says COVID or Delta V, is like, I want to pull my hair out. But that hasn't been on the news. I mean, it's Afghanistan, it's the border, the weather is changing.
I know, right?
40 degrees in Tennessee this week. Oh my God.
Today's the last day of summer. Tomorrow's
Is it really?
the first day of fall. Yeah, tomorrow's the first day of fall. So I know coming over the mountain today, it was raining the whole time, but you guys have already got some change, more than Charlotte does.
Yeah, we drove back. Denali, come here. He's getting into something. Denali.
Of course he is.
Of course, he's taken the ball. He's pushed it behind the television. This is called fetch, Mom. Mom, go fetch the ball. Okay. Come here, Denali. He was, we drove back in from Charlotte. So we actually flew into Charlotte and then drove over, and we started to see on like some of the lower around that Asheville area was turning red and stuff. And then of course my driveway was covered with leaves already. Yeah, but not everything. Everything's still pretty green. We're hoping to hang that up. Come here, Denali. You want to say hey to everybody? We got 3 more minutes before everything starts. Come here. Tell me and say hello to everybody. What you got, Paul? He got it.
He did. He's like, where are you going with that? He's not taking his eyes off it.
All right. So everybody is worried about Denali and where he was when I was on the cruise ship. And you didn't, for you guys, by the way, if you happen to come on, I guess I should say this is Travel Talk Tuesday too. If you happen to come on, please do me a favor, right down below or off to the side, say hi or something just to let us know that you're out there, so that we can see you, say hey to you. And of course, if you have any questions or anything like that, as Michelle and I go through some of the things that we've been doing, please do me a favor and I'll write that comment in there, and then we'll go back through and do all that. But
he's not taking his eye off that ball. He's watching wherever it goes.
We should just do a travel talk or we should do a Denali show. You want to do a Denali show? Come here. Oh, okay. We don't have to ask twice.
Oh my God.
But Denali was actually, he stays in a wonderful kennel while I'm gone. We got 1 minute. And he plays with other doggies. So they have romper room. If the weather's bad like this, they go into romper room, which is an inside room with a bunch of couches and stuff like that. And all he does is play. She sends me pictures of all the dogs he plays with.
Oh,
and if it's pretty outside, they get the play yard. So he gets to play in the play yard. So they can kind of go running back and forth, and they chase balls and stuff. But so he was terrible. Oh, I found him out already. So he was terrible. So we had to give him a bath. No, we do not have a video of that, but that would be a blooper and a half. Giving this dog a bath now, since he's over 90 pounds, is crazy. But he's been exhausted. So we're trying to adjust back into land life. Yeah. All right, you ready? You're going to go get it. Come here. You ready? Are you ready? You're going to show him? We have to come over here in the screen. You're going to show him? You ready? Get it. Oh, he got it. All right.
I'm giving him a bath. You get just as wet as he does.
Yeah, he's been exhausted now. He'll sleep until we leave again. So let's say we got some guys over here. All right, Miss Pat Jones is watching. Miss Gail Sims is watching. Vedas, Odyssey. He was on the Odyssey with us, Michelle. He's up in Big Stone Gap. Miss Jennifer Walker is on. Good evening. Is it evening already, Jennifer? Lord, help me. I'm behind.
Wait a minute, me too.
Oh, dear, wait. Ron Jones is on as well. Those guys. So for those of you that are just now checking in, this is okay. Mommy can't play ball now. Here, go get the ball. This is Travel Talk Tuesday at 2 with Denali and Mechelle with Royal Caribbean. And again, if you guys are just clicking on, do me a favor, let me know you're there. Uh-oh, I squeaked the ball, so this could be an issue. Yeah. So let me know you're there. Any questions, comment, because we're going to kind of cover some stuff here for you. There's a lot. I've got more travel coming up, so we're going to try and cover a lot of good things. Keep in mind, though, tomorrow, hey, this will be the first time you and I are actually going to get to be on Daytime Tri-Cities live.
I know.
Since when?
I know it. I was telling my husband last night, he was like, I can't believe you're going back on the road now. I was like, yes, I am. I'm so excited.
Yes. I'm just doing
my second trip out. So I am very excited to be out and about and back here in East Tennessee. It's absolutely beautiful. Like I had said, the drive over was just so pretty and nice. But however, the rain was there, but it was still so nice and relaxing coming through the mountains. So it's good to be back.
Yeah, I think they probably needed rain because I don't know what the weather was like last week. What was the weather like last week? We know that it was sunny and hot and wonderful. And that, for those of you who don't know, we just got off of the Odyssey of the Seas and the most beautiful, just really beautiful. I don't think I've ever taken a picture of a photograph inside my stateroom. It was just, the whole ship was just absolutely beautiful. It was immaculate. And so I want to run before Mechelle, if you don't mind, Mechelle, before we get into the big news that we're going to talk about here, just kind of for those of you that are either getting ready to go on a cruise, thinking about going on a cruise. I have now in 2021, I've done 3 trips. I've done an all-inclusive. I have done a land / rail trip to Alaska. By the way, the all-inclusive in Cancun. I've gone to Alaska. And then this one was my first cruise back, 9 nights on the brand new Odyssey of the Seas. And I will tell you, things have changed. And I will tell you, things have changed for the best, as far as my opinion is. And it was the first thing, and again, I'm going to tell everybody, hey, Debbie Johnson, how are you? First thing I'm going to tell everybody, you got to know the protocols. And Mechelle will testify, protocols change
hourly.
So, so much even changed. If we don't have our nose in the emails and the news and stuff that's going on. So we are definitely keeping up for you. So you got to have a travel aid. You got to have a travel expert. You got to call me. Hopefully you can get through. I'm a little behind right now, but you definitely need someone to make sure you've got the right protocols on that. And the way they are right now, and I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Mechelle, isn't this through the end of October that we have to do the COVID test, whether we are vaccinated or not?
I think it's mid-October right now. But that could change today. I don't really.
Yeah. Well, as of this minute, okay, you do have to have a PCR. Basically, they are doing rapid tests now. So we did find out you can do a rapid test. You want to have that in hand going to the port. You're not gonna get on without it.
Right.
So they're very, very, I will tell you, they're very, very strict with protocols. And I will tell you the reason why they are is because I felt so bloody safe. So you want to make sure you got the protocols. The one thing is the apps. By the way, huge improvement on that Royal Caribbean app from the last time I used it in 2019 to now.
It's really played a big part of it. How did you like the e-mustering?
Oh, and that's the other thing, guys. E-mustard. You don't go do that thing anymore. You just go up and say, yeah, watch the video. I'm here. Scan. Bye. That was it. That was it.
Point in time. Right. The 4 hours leading up to it, which is really nice. You don't have to.
If you got the app down, your boarding pass is right there on it. So there's no printing a lot of paper. And as a matter of fact, once you get past Jackie, you probably know who Jackie is. Once you get past Jackie at the gate, you show her the all the identification you need. Then you go to what they call the safety station and you get your armbands. So there's an armband that says we're vaccinated. because once you get on board, there's vaccinated, unvaccinated, and then you walk on board. I mean, you go through security and make sure you're not bringing the wrong stuff on, but then you basically walk on board. You go straight to your room. Your key is at your room. So I'm talking about quick. There's no waiting at the dock. I mean, this was the key. We landed a little early on the plane. So we stayed at the airport because if we'd have gone straight to the port, you would be sitting outside. So we stayed at the airport, hung out there. Then immediately upon getting to the port, we were processed, in the door, done. Yeah, I mean, it was crazy. E-Mustard, amazing. The other big hit, I love departing the ship.
Yeah, easy,
oh my gosh, you no longer have to be out of your stateroom yesterday. You can have house sometimes. So you can stay in your stateroom. They tell you where you can go get breakfast. You come back to your stateroom. You leisurely hang out. You're watching the screen that says when your number is called. And then I'm not lying, guys. You just walk off. You walk off. You grab your bags and you put your little face in this screen as you go past immigration. And then you're done. I mean, it was so easy. It wasn't even funny. Let's see. Oh, and of course, this ship had 1,008 people on. Now, for you guys that have not traveled this year or haven't booked travel this year, really, we had the whole ship to ourselves. And every tour I've been on, I felt like I had the whole resort to myself. I felt like I had Alaska to myself, except when it came to restaurants. But other than that, it was like we never fought for deck chairs. Oh, you don't have to have a mask. Everybody's going to ask me this. There's no mask outside. There's no mask because they have sections where it's vaccinated, unvaccinated. Theater, no mask because you're in the vaccinated section. You have to be vaccinated, though. I am telling you that. The restaurants and pubs, no, you don't have to have a mask. The only place we wore masks, and they were very good about reminding us, is if you're going from one end to the next, okay? And they supplied, in fact, we liked Royal Caribbean's masks so much better than our own. We kind of borrowed some coming home. Don't tell anybody. Buffet was absolutely fabulous. Somebody is serving you, gives you whatever you want. There was never a wait. There was never a wait for anything.
Yeah.
But I will tell you the best of the best of the best. You ready for it? What is it, Mechelle?
That you had cold drinks with umbrellas up near the pool every day.
The staff were the absolute yes. And I know Vedas will testify to this. And if there's anybody else on there, hey, Louise, what are you doing in Santa Rosa Beach? Holy cow. Oh, yeah, you go, girl. Oh, and then Belinda's on. So the staff was amazing. Now, Vedas, I'm using your example here because I think this is extreme. So they did anything we wanted, anything. If it was within reason, they did it. I thought this was out of reason, but they still did it. Vedas goes to the Windjammer. So for those of you who don't know, that's on deck 14. All right. So he wanted pizza. Well, they don't have pizza in the Windjammer because they have a pizza shop that is on deck 4,
right,
4 or 5.
Yeah.
Sorrento's, and is it Sorrento's? And then so they have a pizza place here, so they don't have it up here. So the guy, I guess Vedas had this look on his face. He says, "Well, I'm looking for." But he says, "What are you looking for?" He says, "Well, I'm looking for pizza." He says, "Oh, well, we have." He's no worry. You sit down. This guy went down 10 decks to get the pizza and bring it back up to Vedas and Christine.
Very nice.
Yeah, we walk into the pub and it's like Pat decided he wanted wine. So we were going to go around to the wine bar. No, what they do? They went around to the wine. And so the staff, we've never been waited on more hand and foot doing anything we wanted to. So anyway, that's it. You guys, if you're getting ready to cruise, you are in for a treat. So that's enough for me.
The crew is so excited to have you all back. I mean, they're just so excited to be back, even though, they've got all these protocols, and, it's just, they have been so amazing and they are just so, so happy to see people back and for them to return back. So, and
we so loved them. I mean, Deborah's, I don't know if Deborah's on or not, but Deborah's Stewart because we did celebrate happy birthday celebrations, and it happened to be her Stewart's decorations. So Deborah actually, and she had not been home in 14 months. She
Wow.
had 2 more months to go.
Wow.
So of course Deborah helped her celebrate her birthday because we just fell in love with them. I mean, they were so amazing to us. We wanted to fall in love with them.
Very cool.
So with that being said, the reason why we were on the ship is things change hour by hour. Mechelle has this amazing announcement that if you guys have not heard, if you weren't with me on the ship, you may not have heard. So tell them, Mechelle, what's going on?
Yay! Well, the world's brand new, the newest Oasis class vessel, the Wonder of the Seas, is coming to America. And it's coming to America in March. And it was not supposed to come to America. So we are very excited to introduce this big, beautiful number 5 Oasis class vessel, the Wonder of the Seas, in Fort Lauderdale come March of 2022. It's bringing you so many, all of the features of an Oasis class, and then more, and then some. So it's all the award-winning places that you can go around the ship. So we're really excited about this. It was literally supposed to be over in Asia, and it was, built for that market. It was going to stay over there, and at the last minute, we decided to bring it here. Oh, we've got a video. Okay, so this is exciting.
Yeah, and I just have to say, if you remember, how many months ago was it, Mechelle? I kept saying to you, when is the Wonder coming? When is the Wonder coming? And then you came back to me and said, well, she's going to Asia. Well, I think I cried for a day. And then you sent me this little teaser and said, oh, something might be breaking tomorrow, but I can't tell you. I stayed awake all night long thinking, it's got to be the Wonder. It's got to be the Wonder. All right, guys, I'm going to play this short video, and then Mechelle's going to take it on. So here we go.
So exciting, so exciting. Every time I see a video like that, I get so gosh darn excited.
And obviously you're going to see it again. All right, I'm trying to go to the next one.
Oh, that's great.
Next, here we go. There we go.
So yeah, it's coming in March, and it's only going to be here a short 2 months. And then it's going to do head over to Barcelona and Rome to do some European sailings. And then we don't know what's going to happen. She may be doing a repositioning back to Port Canaveral. I had heard through the grapevine. I'm hoping that that's going to happen in the fall of 2022, but we're not for positive yet. But then she may head back to Asia. They've not made a decision, but I don't honestly care. It's coming to Fort Lauderdale for 2 months. So I'm super excited to see it. It's been a while since we introduced an Oasis class vessel. You can go to the next slide if you want. We've got, of course, all of the adventure going on in the aft end with the Wonder Playscape, which is a new reimagined area for the kids. The Aqua Theater, which you'll see some pictures of, we've upgraded there. We've upgraded in the pool deck. We've added an 8th neighborhood, so you'll get to see that on the ship. And then, of course, we have some returning favorites like the Flow Rider and the Perfect Storm and the Abyss. This is the Wonder Playscape for the kids in the back. So this is going to give them the feeling that they're underwater. It's found on deck 15 and 16. And there's a shaded area there for the kids, for the adults that are waiting there, watching them. But it's up there near the rock climbing walls, the games, the puzzles. Anyway, it's kind of cool for this.
So question on that, Mechelle, did they, the kids' pool area, which is typically on the Oasis class, is that still there?
It's still there. This is kind of on the side, back by the Abyss.
So this is yet another whole kid area.
Exactly. Oh. Exactly. So they're going to have tic-tac-toe. The Aqua Theater, if you can imagine, is even getting better. They're going to have bigger screens. They've got the plexiglass, I guess is what it is to bring it in. The screens have gotten bigger. The surround sound stage, they're actually going to be in this closer to the people there watching the Aqua Theater show. So it's going to feel like you're part of the show almost if you're sitting down low. So Very excited about. This is one of my favorite shows back here in the Aqua.
They should just wear their swimsuit to the show, because that is definitely going to be a wet.
You might be right. You might be right about that. And then, of course, the pool deck. Who doesn't love the pool deck? We've got more chairs. They'll sit in the water. So that's exciting. We've still got that lime and coconut theme that you probably saw a little bit on the Odyssey.
Yep.
With just tons of things, giving you that island feel throughout the pool area, which has taken us a long time to get there, I think. But this is the best ever. These just the whole thing, and then of course a great big screen that you can see from everywhere up there on the top. So it's nice. And
there's like four. How many pool? There's like four large pools. There's not like one, right? There's right.
Exactly. So we've separated them, and then of course now they've got the hot tubs that are elevated. This is pretty cool. This is a brand new to brand type thing. It's called the View. It's a cantilevered bar that overhangs like the cantilever hot tubs. And you'll be able to go out there. It's 2 decks high, and just enjoy some cocktails and see the sun setting. So it's an outdoor venue to see. So this is
off the back of the ship. Where's this located at?
This is on the side. So yeah, towards the back, kind of where I'm guessing that it's going to be near where those cantilever hot tubs were before. Remember those?
Okay.
So I think that's where it's at. I'm not really sure. Well, obviously, we're just getting this information just this past week as well. But the View is going to be, it's got the views when you sip on your favorite cocktail, soak up the picture-perfect views, and it's on deck 15 and 16. Oh, this is the new neighborhood for the suites. It's a pool area that's up there that's ankle deep, and then a splash in towards the back there where he's sitting in the water. The next slide also shows you some other areas within the suite area. So this is a brand new for us. It's for Sky and Star Suite guests only, and they have access to this suite neighborhood. And it's on deck 17 and 18, so quite far up there near the coastal kitchen, where the coastal kitchen is. So doesn't that look nice, huh? Some returning favorites, of course, the Abyss, the ultimate Abyss. Everybody loves the slide and the zip line and the flow rider. Kathy, have you ever done the flow rider?
Yeah. Let's not talk about that. Yes, we did it once and last time. Yes, we did. Absolutely.
One and done. That was a one and done thing, huh?
Yep.
So, of course, the Wonder is going to be, we're so excited to take her Eastern and Western Caribbean, both the Eastern and Western, including a perfect day at Coco Cay, which is very exciting. I was just there last month, and boy, speaking of, being on the ship alone, at Perfect Day at Coco Cay, there's only one ship there allowed as well. So you really have the whole island to yourself when you're going there. It's really quite nice. But you're going to explore some great places on the Wonder, and we're really excited to have her over in the United States before she hits the Mediterranean in May. So I hope that we'll get some folks on it. I know you were talking about possibly putting together a transatlantic voyage. As soon as we find out, hopefully this week, we'll find out if that's going to take place.
Yeah, we're actually, because our year is almost already booked up for next year, but I am, and I'm going to put the bug out there for you guys that are listening. If we can't get a spring TA on her, I'm thinking, and we already have the fall TA on Odyssey, which you can talk to anybody that was on her is going to absolutely love that. Then I'm thinking possibly, not knowing where she's going to be, but maybe Super Bowl 2023. We might go back to that old maybe coaching cruise. I'm not real sure, because isn't she supposedly coming back into Port Canaveral?
Well, yeah, I saw on the note that in the fall that there's a transatlantic that potentially is going to be scheduled from Barcelona to Port Canaveral. So I don't know if that's going to come through. It's not open yet. Until it's open, we really, it's hard to say if things have changed between last week and this week. Everything changes so quickly. But if that was to happen, that would surely be a great cruise to.
Yeah, we're keeping an eye. Just to let you guys know, I'm keeping my eye on this one. But if you're able to, you said she's open for sailing March, April, and May, right? at least
Right.
for now. So
Yeah.
if you guys don't have your spring vacation already plugged in there, I highly recommend this Oasis class. I love it.
Absolutely. We've got a ton of promotions that are taking place too. Through the end of September, we've got the BOGO 60, 30% off the third and fourth. We've got the kicker of $150 of instant savings. If you're using an FCC from a few, past cruise through this global pandemic, then you also can earn 100 up to $100 of onboard spend, which I think is the next slide. And then, of course, through the end of October, if I'm not mistaken, we now have double points. So it's actually, yeah, I think if you'll click two more or one more, yep, Crown and Anchor. Oh, if you're Crown and Anchor, you earn up to $50 off too, and then the double Crown and Anchor points through the end of September. So, and I think that has actually just been expanded to the end of October. So now's the time to definitely, book those cruises and earn those double points. It could get you up to the next tier level for sure.
Absolutely. Yeah. Because I'll tell you, I'm Diamond Plus. Lord, I hope I live long enough to make Pinnacle, but it does have a lot of perks. I mean, there is a ton of perks. I think Lois and Grant, I don't know if they're on here, but they turned Diamond on this last sailing. And again, a lot of that has to do with double points. So it's really cool.
The next slide, well, we talked about the protocols. If you go to the very next slide, Cecilia has asked about this, but she's right. We've got a new at-home test kit that you can order. These are for the vaccinated guests only, not the unvaccinated. And I actually ordered mine. I'm getting ready to leave on the Mariner. It was delivered to my house within 2 days.
The Mariner was delivered into your house?
Yeah, no, this test. This test for the Mariner was just arrived. I'm leaving on the Mariner on the 25th of October. So on the 23rd of October, I've downloaded this app and I'll use this for the first time. So I'll have to tell you all about it once I've used it. But I thought it was kind of cool that you can now do it from home. You don't have to worry about, running to these urgent clinics to get it. So Celia, you were up to date on that. She had mentioned it in the comments that it was available now, and you are absolutely right. As far as the protocols for shore excursions, it really depends on the port of call that you're going to, and what those protocols would be. And quite honestly, that's another reason why you're booking through Kathy. And that's why you should definitely tell all your friends book through Kathy. I don't even print it out anymore, is how quickly these protocols can change. So Kathy is staying on it.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
And that's your go-to person. We've got a healthy cruising hub that the travel agents have access to, and they can, go in and check at any point in time. Plus, I think, Kathy, you and we go back on the text message about a gazillion times a week, too, when these things take place and change. So right now you kind of feel like Gumby with these protocols.
Yeah, it's just you kind of roll with the punch. I mean, in the same way, unfortunately, we have six associates with us right now. And if one sees something I miss or whatever, one is sending it. The one thing I have probably gotten more use out of since COVID has definitely been that iPad and texting back and forth, because, one sees it, one doesn't, and there's not any one avenue that things. Beverly says she loved the Odyssey. She was so much.
Oh, I'm so glad you had a good time. Yay.
And on the, I couldn't see any of these comments. I think you probably got them all there, Michelle, but on the shore excursions we did, well, I didn't get off in Nassau. And the other thing you guys want to keep in mind, like there was nothing really open in Nassau, how it usually is, because that country's, Bahamas is a little bit more locked down right now. So I didn't get off the ship. But in both Aruba and Curacao, we did a ship excursions, which was fabulous. Both of them. One was on a catamaran, and one was on a ferry that took us over to an island and hung out on the beach and stuff like that. So I felt very safe. I never, ever, ever felt unsafe on this ship. In fact, I felt I was so like didn't want to get on the plane. It's like, well, wait a minute. Now, there's not 6 feet here, and why are all these people so close? And I just came off this amazing vessel that we had all the room, all the protocols. I mean, that was the other thing. I don't know if you know this. Do you know they fog the halls from 2 to 4 in the morning on those ships?
Yeah, there's that electric. I can't remember the name of the spray that they're using, but constantly, even when you come in and out of the venues after the shows, they're in there spraying.
Yeah.
Just constant cleaning. Hand washing stations everywhere with antibacterial hand sanitizers. Also with the rooms, we're now recycling the air in the public areas, I think every 6 minutes with fresh air that comes in and out. And out of your stateroom, I think it's every 10 minutes or 15 minutes. It's like the whole HVAC system has had a whole rehaul,
out of my 10 days that I've been away, my 2 fears was getting on the plane and going to the grocery store. I felt completely safe on board that ship. Let me
I have to say, I've heard that from more than one person. They're like, Michelle, this is completely, you guys have got it down, for these. And it's especially because we've had to have a 2-pathway approach with vaccinated and unvaccinated because of the kids. Right. However, it sounds like that's changing here pretty soon. It didn't sound like you had too many on your cruise. On that 9 night, but
I don't know. I think maybe we had. I don't know if I saw 5 kids. There wasn't that many.
Wasn't that many? Yeah.
Judy said great cruise. She was on there with me. Deanna's there. Vicky's there with Piggly Wiggly. I bet. That's a long story. Finding Queenie's back. Oh, Joe's in Bermuda.
Oh, nice.
Well, great. You're actually able to get some Wi-Fi or something over in Bermuda. So anyway, and Frank's there and Claire. So where did you get the COVID? Okay, where did I get the COVID test before I left? Real easy. Go to cvs.com. You can schedule it about 2 weeks in advance. You can pick the one you want. I would highly recommend you do this, though, because then I also did a Walgreens. So I did a CVS and a Walgreens. They use 2 different labs here in Kingsport. And the Walgreens, which I did kind of over in the HMG area, and they're all drive-through. So all you're going to do is you can go online, so walgreens.com, you schedule it, then you just show up at the time you're supposed to. You stay in your car, you do the drive-through, they do the swab. And with Walgreens, I got my test back within 24 hours. And with CVS, I got it back in 48 hours. Now, mind you, they told me it could take longer. I think they just like to do the fear factor.
I know.
It could take longer because we're so backed up. But that was not true. So we all were able to get it. Very easy to do. I get to go do 2 more of those here in another day or 2. So, and then I'm gonna have a record for COVID-19 tests. So if you got anything you want to ask me about it, just call me.
Give me
a day or 2, though. Yeah, give me a day or 2. But yeah, it's real easy to get it. And honestly, I'll be honest with you. After having to go through that, I would probably, even though I've had my shots and I've had my booster, so I'm a 3-shot person here, and Pat's had 3 shots. So even though we have that, even if they didn't require it, I'm probably going to go get it anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of a peace of mind type thing. So
yeah.
So
isn't it nice to be talking about travel again, and that I know it's not any fun to have these tests done, but at least you're doing it because you're going to all these fabulous. The world is returning, right? We're returning to the world and safely and effectively.
I've got my comeback band. I should have worn my comeback band. You do get a band that identifies you and that you've got it. But to that point, I'm glad you're kind of led into this. Thank you, Michelle. We were, because Delta V popped way up. And so we were pretty steady, but for booking wise, but it was nothing. Well, while we were gone, obviously things lifted and whoa. So for those of you who I know are waiting on a phone call back from me, Okay. I got lists here. I got piles here. I got piles here. I got piles there. I'm using Amy's desk right now. So my apologies. I need to get myself caught back up because many of you wonderful folks did a lot of booking for me with Amy, which by the way, I love. She's not coming back in until Thursday. She's going to take a few days off because she's worked her brains out. And I need to go through everything she's done. I need to make sure people that are getting ready, to your point, yes, I wish you could see this file here. These are people getting ready to go, and there's a pile over here of people getting ready to book. So yeah, we're back and we're busy. So bear with me, guys. I got your name, I got your list. I swear I'm going to get back to you. It's just I can't today because I've got people whose payments got to be logged in. I've got people who get ready to leave. I got to run through the protocol with them. And every country's different. I just had somebody come back from Switzerland. I just had somebody come back from Cancun, which that has changed because I got to go back to Cancun. So I got you, Celia. I'm going to get you on there, girl. I got to get my head above water here. So I appreciate all you guys because I have a lot of bookings to get, new ones to get done. But I also want to make sure that you guys all know that once you are booked, that I will take really good care of you. And that's what I got to take care of first. So, but I'll get back to it.
Yeah. I'd like to just say before we go is thank you, Kathy, and thank you for all of the passengers that traveled with you. Thank you guys for having faith in us to come back and cruise again. And I hope that there are many more to come over these next years. And, just thank you for sticking with us. And Kathy, you've been amazing. So thank you. Thanks for leading the charge on that.
Yeah. Well, thank you. And guys, remember, wonder. And again, just give me I think I'm going to try and work into the wee hours of the morning tonight to get caught up. But I have a feeling by tomorrow morning, I'll be in touch with everybody that's waiting on me to get back to you. So give me a little bit more time. I promise. I know because you're all working. I can't call them right now. All right. So you guys be good. I'll see you at the television stations tomorrow morning. So guys, spread the word. We want to see you on Daytime Tri-Cities.
Okay, guys.
Be safe. Be sane. Be satisfied. I'm Book Royal.